Hello and welcome to the 11th episode of my Zeah Only Ironman. To begin this episode, you guessed it, we have Wasted RNG. I got a Rune Battle Axe from a mystery box. Probably could have been a Dragon Spear or a Dragon Medhelm, but nope, Rune Battle Axe. Oh, and I also got 60 attack, so that means I can now wear Dragon Armor, or not Dragon Armor, Dragon Weapons. This episode's going to be pretty much just combat focused for most of it. I'll probably be having skilling breaks, working towards that 77 rune crafting over time, and I need to get back to that mining and smithing, which I've been putting off. That way I can have ammo for the range. That way I can go actually kill stuff like brutal blue dragons. So, here's the episode, and I hope you enjoy. Just unlocked the best in slot, Zeah Only Ironman defense armor with 60 defense. I can now wear dragon whenever I happen to get one of those pieces. Only gotta kill like 512 iron dragons to be owed a dragon plate skirt or plate legs. I'll take whichever one I happen to get. And also can get that Dragon Medhelm whenever the rare drop table happens to be kind to me. I'm just going to continue on with training combat. I'm almost up to 1400 total now, and I'm up to 79 combat. So that's coming along nicely. I'll just do strength probably while I need to really AFK, and do a little bit of range when I can pay attention some more. Just got 75 strength and also got 81 combat not too long ago. I'm now going to be working on 65 attack and 65 defense, and if I do get some time where I'm not AFKing a bunch, I'll start working on that range, but sadly I've been in the AFK time, so that's been kind of delayed. I'll be back when either I got the attack and defense milestone or I got the range. Just about ready to finish up 65 defense right here. And there we are. I can now wear Bandos, I believe. Which I'll never end up getting, but yep, can now wear Bandos. Came over here for Zeah product. He just got 99 attack. And decided I should just finish up the defense experience because I was like 5k off. Also got a maze event too, like right after the party was over. So got 186 death runes, and now time to go back to sand crabs and keep on training attack, strength. Probably gonna focus on strength to 80 before I do attack again, because there's no point in me training up attack anymore really, except for the extra accuracy. Just because, well, can't get a whip until 85 Slayer, so it's way off, and I'll also probably throw in a little bit of range too, at some point, whenever I get around to it. Just finished up 45 Herblore, got that 1420 level for Herblore level, and what I've basically been doing was, hadn't really been doing too much on the account lately. Just been logging in, grabbing a herb patch run, and then noting it, logging out, come back like hour and a half later, and stacked up 107 Ranars, and then made them into prayer pots. So now I'm up to 236 3 doses. So gotta decant them later, but yeah, they stacked up pretty well. I don't really have much else I can do for experience at the moment. I still got a few levels until I can deal with these. But gonna be doing a bit more of skilling at the moment. Not feeling the combat too much right now, so probably knock out some of that mining and try to get that at least the 5k iron bars, and then pretty much halfway point, and then make those into arrows. So I'll be back probably once I have all the bars smelted or something of the sorts major. Just hit 50 smithing a moment ago. Can now make mithril bars, which isn't too amazing, except for the fact that at 53 I can make mithril crossbow bolts, which those are going to be pretty decent. I'll probably be using those on Skatizo. Yeah, nothing else in the mithril smithing section is really that great. I'm just 5 short of the 4K mark for iron bars, so I'll be hitting that this inventory. And I'm also about an hour out from 59 mining. So it's coming along, and shortly I should be smithing these iron bars into those arrowheads. So, just finished up some Lizardman Shaman and finally got the Talisman. That means I can start to really do farm runs, which I've been trying to do more. Got 20 charges from them that I just killed and 14 here, which means 34 charges and pretty much 34 farm runs. So, I ended up taking a break and got 3k of the iron bars made into arrowheads. Got 45k arrowheads now, just 2k more bars to go. Those are taking forever. It's like 500 bars per hour that I can smith, so it's not the fastest. But I've been taking a break, done some barbarian fishing because I need the 60 agility to get Winter Todd shortcut unlocked, which is 30k agility experience an hour, and that way I can then do that all the way up to the shortcut for rune crafting, which should make blood runes a lot faster. So also up to 78 fishing. Don't know if 60 fishing will get me up to 82, but I'm getting close to that angler fish range. Can't cook them yet, but can almost fish them. Next up, I'm probably going to go back, do some barbarian fishing, and I will continue to do those farm runs. Also, I'm trying to get an agility potion from Hyde, that random event. That way I can try and cut some of the barbarian fishing time down. If I can get 2 of those events before I hit 59, I can then pretty much just boost from 59 to 62, and I think basically 2 full potions will get me enough experience for level 60. So that'll be nice, but don't know if I'll get it. So I've decided that I need to get the Lavakin Favour now in order to try to preserve the amount of charges I have on this amulet. At 65, I end up unlocking the minecarts, which if you pay a 100k fee to this one person, it unlocks them essentially for no charge after that, which is really nice. I originally was going to hold out till 65 mining, because you need 65 mining to mine this red ore, and you can make the supply crates, which turn in for some decent smithing experience, but you need 65 mining to mine the ore, and 55 mining to make the tier 1 set, which makes no sense, but that's how they designed it. So I'm going to have to do basically mining sulfur from 0 to 65% instead of mining sulfur from 0 to 30%. But it does unlock, basically I teleport to Tai Farm, run down to do my farm run, and then I can now use this minecart over here instead of teleporting from here to Lookout and then running over to here and then coming over to this teleport, or this spot to do barb fishing. The minecart's right here for over by the raids area, which is pretty nice. It also is close to a bank, which unlocks quick banking for this mining spot, which has silver ore, and I believe is the only silver ore spot here on Zeah. So, time to get this grind done. I believe it took me like 2.5 hours last time I did this on my main, so time for this fun activity. Any moment now, I'll be hitting 75% on Lavakin Favour. And the reason why I went 10% past the minecarts is because when I go and unlock all the minecarts, it ends up adding 25%. So that means once I go take care of all those, I will have 100% Lavakin Favour and will have Blast Mining unlocked, plus be finished with all Zeah Favour. I'll get rid of this sulfur in a little bit, but I also need to get 100k so I can actually unlock the minecarts, the permanent unlock. So that's just enough cash, and time to go run around Zeah and go get all of those minecarts unlocked. Finally, all of the Zeah favors are now complete, and we can now finish this minigame. It's a nice cutscene here. They used to have a, or at least it was pulled earlier, they were going to have a 5K lamp, and, well, it passed the poll, but, like, the wording on it was really terrible, so I kind of wish they would actually add it, but they're like, if the previous question passes, we'll add the 5K lamp, and then the previous question didn't pass, but it had no relationship to why a 5K lamp should be added. So, all I unlock with this is the honor teleport, and I believe it also shows in the minigames here. Yep, the alliance is now complete, and really all this is essentially a current teleport from this necklace, which is kind of cool, but I probably won't be using it for that, honestly, since things currently are really valuable. But that's another thing out of the way. Just hit 82 fishing, which is a major milestone for the account. It means I can now fish anglerfish with the sandworm bait. Sadly, that's a little bit expensive, so I won't be doing it right now. I only got like 2k cash to my name, and the bait is like 50 GP each. And I don't really need anglerfish, plus it requires 84 cooking to cook those, which means I'd have to do like 20 some odd hours in mess hall, which I don't really want to do right now. I've also been doing farm runs about every hour and a half and whenever I can. So I'm already out of Irit seeds, and I've got about 60 Ranars banked right now, over 220 Irits, and I've also just started using Naventum seeds, which I've got like 90 from Winter Todd plus these, and I believe that all should put me at about 52 Herblore range, somewhere around there. It means I could boost to super strength pots with the pie boost, but I'm going to hold off on that just because I want to keep the pies for later when I hit 65 for the anti-fires. I've also had no luck with the getting in the agility pot from the hide event. I've seen one school event, which puts me 8 experience off of 20 Slayer, but no agility pot. I got about 12-13 hours of barbarian fishing at this point to reach 60 agility, so it's most likely I won't see it. Kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I'll just use this for another 100 experience for with an attack pot or something. I have also, because I'm starting to run lower on seeds, and we'll just starting to run out of them in general, I'm gonna probably hit up some master farmers at some point. That way I can get my thieving up, try to work my way to the 75 thieving for gem stalls, and also so I can keep doing herbal runs like I'm doing. Much anticipated grind is about to come to an end, or at least the first portion of it. Just 2 more fish, and we have any moment. I got this agility pod 800 experience before I hit 60 fishing, so yeah, Hyde decided to come in really late, and I just had to finish out 60 fish or 60 agility here. I can now do the Winter Todd shortcut, which puts me about 36k experience an hour. Also been doing those herb runs, and yeah, the herbs are stocking up, but the problem that I've noticed is I'm starting to run out of seeds to keep doing them. I mean, as you can see, I got all that experience, all this experience, and I guess I can start using these soon, but yeah, I just ran through a bunch of my seeds that I had. I looked back and I got a ton of them from Winter Todd, so what I've been considering is, because master farmers really aren't that great, I did several trips, got 59 thieving, and nah, they're just not good. at least for seeds and at my current level. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing Winter Todd and training some of the agility on the side. Not really a big fan of doing Winter Todd, but it does mean I'll get some more fletching experience, chance at the Dragon Axe, and I'll also be able to start piling up on some more extra herbs and also some seeds. I'll probably knock out all of these herbs I've decided to pile up while doing the agility, just so I can have a better chance at higher herbs from the Winter Todd rolls. Just hit 50 Herblore, which means I can now make these potions without a boost. Fishing potions. Yep, that's right. You can waste your Avantones with Snapegrass and make fishing potions, which give you a +3 boost. I'm probably the only person right now who's making these things, but, you know, it's a Herblore experience, and I can't get any fungus to make super energies, so it's pretty much the best use I have for them right now. I'm going to finish up these potions, which, if I can manage to hit 53, which I think I'm going to be a little bit short on, then I can make fishing potion mixes from the Barbarian Fishing, or not Barbarian Fishing, but the Barbarian Herblore thing. Just 2 dose, throw in some caviar, and with the 400 I can make right there, that should be able to get me like another 16k experience whenever I get the stuff set up for it. But after I finish this stuff up, I'm going to go knock out those 2k iron bars that I've been putting off for a while right now. And then I need to start working on getting the 75k arrowheads into iron arrows. That way I got the range supplies, and then got to go up to Winter Todd and start working on that agility and hopefully some better loots and seeds. Just finishing up the last of the 75k arrowheads that I had in the bank. Still got a few bars left over, but I'm going to stop with these because this should be plenty for now. Just got to fletch them into those arrows. And from the remaining herbs I had, I got to 52. Just short of the mixed potions, but nothing can really do. So just going to fletch these and then go do a herb run and head up to Winter Todd. So I'd like to introduce you to the brand new Zeah foot guards right here. As you can see, it's a pre-AFK method. It's the Zeah edition of Arty Knights. And I'm getting about 40k experience per hour just doing this. I don't know what the GP an hour is, but it's definitely better in terms of experience right now compared to Master Farmers or the fruit stalls. So I'll probably stick with this till 99, when I believe with the cape, Master Farmers become unfailable, or near unfailable. So this will pretty much be the life for till 99 thieving. But the way I ended up getting here was I was doing Winter Todd, and I was getting about 500 points per a round. That way I got the loot crate, and then I would do agility all the way until the next round started. So I'm about 10k experience off of 61 agility, and I've gotten a bit of post 99 fire making. And what I noticed was I was running out of food a lot faster. I'm taking 4s there instead of 1s like I was at the 28 HP mark. So I ended up deciding I need to go fish some more, and I also got a little bit of cooking experience. So I was fishing trout, salmon right here, and cooking them, banking them, and about getting 450 fish per hour doing that, and about 35k cooking experience hour, which was pretty nice. Already up to 67 cooking from that. But I really want to use the salmon only for Winter Todd. I kind of want to use the trout more as like a heal up fish that I don't really need to worry about. It's kind of like that, I need to heal up, but I don't really want to use it on a high level stuff, so I'm using it for this right now, which is takes about 10-15 seconds to bank. I just run upstairs, run back down, and it's coming along pretty well. I've also been doing farm runs about every hour and a half in between doing this and throughout the day still, so I'm up to about another 200 Avantones, which means I got getting close to 54, if not 54 banked already. And soon I'll have those super strengths unlocked. We have another day, another level, and 70 thieving has now been achieved. Starting to approach 75 thieving using these Zeah foot guards right here. And I can now pickpocket paladins if they ever add any to Zeah. So I'm gonna need fish a little bit more fish. I'm starting to get low on trout. I think I got 400 left in the bank now. That way I can reach 75, but should have that relatively soon. And I'll probably be back once I have that, and I'll also gain a few cooking levels just getting the fish that I need. Probably try to hit 70 before I hit 75 thieving. So I had to take a break and try to get some more food in order to keep on thieving. And here we have 70 cooking coming in. But piled up about 1.6k trout and then like 1.8k, 1.9k salmon. I also got herb level, which means I can now farm snapdragons while I've been doing my daily farm runs. Another big issue that I have currently is they just dropped the integrity update, which means these things do not work anymore for me. I cannot catch any chins until I've basically done part of the Equals Peak quest. I don't plan to do it right now, but at some point I am going to need to leave Zeah again. That way I can unlock box traps and keep on doing chins. The nice part is I don't have to complete the quest, so I'm going to try and keep the integrity of the account as much as I can, and I do have the requirements for it. I'm going to need to check into the item requirements. I believe I can get everything here on Zeah. I just need to double check, and if I can, then I'll collect all those up and then go do the quest to the point that I unlock box traps. So just wanted to put that out there that I'll have to do that at some point. And now I should have enough food to at least get me to 75 thieving. In addition to the integrity changes on that box traps, already knights, and I don't know if that includes everything else like guards. It probably does, so I'm probably going to want to try to push for high thieving as quick as possible, just so I can avoid having to deal with the pouches or whatever they are. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of thieving content. So expanding off that last clip a little bit, I did look into how the quest line is. I haven't done the quest in like 2 years or something, so I will have to get a couple items off of Zeah, but I figured out how to get them with relatively little influence. I can pick the onions here for yellow dye, and I can pick up the swamp tar I need in Lumberge Swamp right before I go make the dye. But I'll record the whole quest that I do just to show that I'm just doing the quest off of Zeah. Yeah, I'm going to need to teleport a few times to make it not absolutely hellish. And yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, but I will have to collect some stuff off of Zeah just because I cannot get it here. Just hit 49 prayer, which means I can now use redemption. And also I got 79 strength a little while ago, and means I now have 87 combat. So this is going to wrap up the episode for now. I'm going to be looking at trying to use up all the herbs. I've been collecting Glimport roots. I don't have all the ones that I need. About halfway there, and this is taking quite a while, but slowly getting there. But yeah, I do want to try to get some herb levels in, and then I am going to have some lovely loot that I have planned for the next episode. So you'll have to stay tuned and see what that is. Maybe it'll be something extra special if I get lucky, but also with next episode, I do plan on getting 1500 total because, well, it's only 10 levels away, so. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and look forward to getting the next one out soon.